Hey everybody, hope you're having a wonderful Labor Day. I'm having a pretty good one. Excited to not have to go to work this morning and the alarm didn't go off. I was like, oh look, sleep, how I've missed thee. So today is going to be Fucked Up Fairytales Volume 2. So last Fucked Up Fairytales, I told you about the awful original story of Cinderella and how it's nowhere like the Disney-fied version that we see in film. So we all know and love The Little Mermaid, right? It's so beautiful. It's about this just wild, rebel girl with that bright red hair who goes up to the surface, falls in love with the prince, and she does whatever she has to do to get her man. Like, that bitch went to extremes to get her man. She got legs, she sold her voice, and she was like, I'm gonna get that dick. The original version goes something like this. So if we skip all the little details about you not being able to go up to the surface till you're a certain age, blah 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 blah, to the point where Ariel is now allowed to go to the surface. So she goes to the surface and she sees Prince Eric on his ship and she falls madly in love with him. Well, there is a storm which causes his boat to crash, in which she saves him. She brings him to the shore, in which she's singing over his body. But when he wakes up, he sees her, he hears her voice, but she has to leave, like go back into the ocean because another bitch from another castle is coming. And so the prince sees her and he thinks for some reason that the bitch from the other castle is the one who saved him for some reason. I don't know if he's tripping out a little bit. He's like, are thou the one who saved me? And she's like, no, I'm not. So Ariel is just so, I don't know, like she's just stricken, and she's like, man, I gotta go up there. Like, she's like, I am not about to miss my chance with this man. So she goes to Sea Witch and she's like, yo, Sea Witch, what can you do for me? And the Sea Witch is like, bitch, I can give you legs. And she's like, what? And Sea Witch is like, yeah! But Sea Witch is like, but I'm gonna cut out your tongue. And so Little Mermaid's like, I'm sorry? She's like, yeah, I can't have you talking because I'll just make it way too easy. So it's none of this beautiful, cute, nope. She cuts out her tongue. Then she was like, yo, and to get those legs, I'm gonna just have to like take a knife and just like split your fins in half. So basically, it's none of this beautiful transformation where her legs split apart and she gets feet and she goes up to the surface and she's like, whoa, I can't stand. No. She says, I will basically be cutting your fins in half. They will turn into feet. It's going to bleed. And let me tell you that every time you step, it's going to feel like you're walking on knives. All this for some dick? So she gets her legs, she goes up to the surface, and she sees him. And basically the prince is like, is this bitch stupid? Because she can't talk. So he's like, that's not the woman who saved me. He's like, you look like her, but since you can't sing, you aren't her. So basically, throughout this entire time, they're falling in love. He loves her. She becomes like his best friend, right? She's like always with him. He loves how she dances, blah, blah, blah. Well, it comes upon a time where he has to get married. And they're like, basically like, yo, son, like, you can't marry her. Like, she can't even talk. The bitch can't talk. If he doesn't marry her, she basically dies. So that's like the, that's the whole thing. If he doesn't kiss you, except in Disney, it's if he doesn't kiss you, you turn back into a mermaid. While this one is, or you don't turn back into a mermaid, you turn back into one of those little weird sperm things in Ursula's cavern. So basically, Prince Eric is betrothed to marry the bitch from the other castle. So Little Mermaid sisters, they cut off all their hair and they sell their hair to the Sea Witch, and with the Sea Witch then gives them this dagger that has been bewitched. And if the Little Mermaid, if Ariel uses his dagger and kills Eric and has his blood fall upon her feet, they'll turn back into fins and she can go back to the ocean. Well, Ariel is just so in love with this man that when instead of killing him, she allows him to marry this other bitch. And so she turns into sea foam and dies. So she just jumps into the ocean, commits suicide, and dies. Like, this is the real story. And I think the real story is to stop going on these extra lengths to get niggas. If they don't want you, then don't take. Why are you doing the most? You're doing the absolute most. Like, I mean, calm down. There's other dick out there, which I'm really confused how there's mermaid babies, but we don't have to talk about that right now. I mean, Futurama tried to explain it, but I don't really get it. I still don't understand. Doesn't matter. Just saying, Little Mermaid, don't get sprung off first dick that gives you some attention. to say thank you for watching. I hope you're enjoying this series of fucked up fairy tales. I just want to say thanks to all my new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, you should totally subscribe. I come up with new videos every Monday. But let your girl be cute. I'm out.